What is the steward's list in horse racing? If you've ever followed horse racing, you've probably heard the term. It sounds official and honestly a little mysterious. But what does it actually mean and why do horses end up on it? The steward's list is an official record maintained by racing stewards, basically the sport's rule enforcers. When a horse is placed on the list, it means that the horse is temporarily ineligible to race until a specific issue is resolved. Now, most people think it's just about poor performance, but the reality is much broader. One of the most common reasons is unsatisfactory performance. If a horse suddenly runs far below its expected level, especially without a clear explanation, stewards may step in. This helps protect the integrity of betting and ensures races aren't being manipulated. Another major category is behavioral problems. For example, if a horse refuses to load into the starting gate, breaks through the gate early, or behaves dangerously before the start, it can be placed on the list. These situations aren't just inconvenience. They can be serious safety risks for jockeys, handlers, and other horses. Then there are physical concerns. If a horse shows signs of lameness, exhaustion, or possible injury during or after the race, stewards may require the horse to undergo a veterinary evaluation before it's allowed to compete again. In some cases, even something like bleeding from the lungs, known as exercise-induced pulmonary hemorrhage, can result in a temporary listing depending on the severity and local rules. But here's something that many casual fans don't realize. The steward's list can also be used in cases involving medication and drug violations. If a horse tests positive for a prohibited substance or an over-the-limit medication, it may be placed on the list while the case is investigated or until certain conditions are met. This doesn't always mean intentional wrongdoing. It could be a contamination issue or a withdrawal timing error. But either way, the horse may be restricted from racing until cleared. There are also cases involving administrative or procedural issues. For example, if there are concerns about ownership paperwork, licensing, or even questionable riding tactics in a previous race, stewards may temporarily hold a horse from competing while everything is reviewed. So what happens next? Being placed on the steward's list isn't permanent. Think of it as a reset process. Depending on the reason, the horse might need to pass a veterinary exam, complete a timed workout, school successfully at the starting gate, or simply wait out a required stand-down period. Only when the stewards are satisfied that the issue has been fully resolved will the horse be officially removed from the list and allowed to race again. At its core, the steward's list exists for three key reasons: fair competition, horse welfare, and rider safety. It's one of the behind-the-scenes systems that keeps the sport regulated and accountable. So the next time you see a horse listed or scratched with no obvious explanation, you'll know there's often a deeper story behind it.